on a decision that will long be debated.
Just the down and distance, and it went through my mind, Mark, in terms of what had happened in the previous games where we had been stopped with 3-4 minutes to go in the ball game twice before in the 6 games that we've played, and we did not get the ball back. Felt like, if we're not going to be able to move the ball 2 or 3 inches, then we probably, are not going to win the football game.
As a player, you got to love the confidence that he has in the offense in that situation. We just need to execute better, and I think that play is kind of a summary for the game. We just didn't execute as well as we would have liked to.
The thing I'm most proud of is, it wasn't in that second half. It wasn't perfect. There's a number of things that we did that could have prevented us from winning the game. And but we fought back in overtime. Obviously, the 4th and 1 was a huge stop for us defensively, and we made the plays when we needed to in that period.
Hindsight's easy, but this was a losing area of the field on the 29. Not even at the 50, which you could say, boy, you're going to give Drew Brees just got to get 15 yards for a long field. So and it was 4th and a long one, and the offensive line it was like pushed back.
Steelers won.
You don't see this often.
The Bears, 13-7
I didn't know if I'd ever see that. I saw a team win completing 2 balls, and I saw a head coach overtime go for a 29 this game. It's just, any explanation, it
Raiders
doesn't
versus
make
the
sense to me.
Chargers, 24.
You increase your chances of losing so much by making decisions like this. And it's once again a head coach is letting past demons control present situations. And we saw with Belichick a few years ago with Peyton, assuming that if you take Peyton down back, they're going to score. I mean, that's past demons forcing these decisions. And we saw it today. I believe a head coach's job is to not allow those types of past experiences to influence decisions in the present. That's my expectation. And I think that if you look at the game in total, the Falcons holding Drew Brees to 23 points at the time, they have really done a pretty good job defensively, including in overtime, already making stops in order to get the ball back. So your defense is playing well when you make that decision. The play was a long, extended handoff to the back, and it's only going to be able to do one thing with the ball. If you can hit the 5-hole, that's where he's going to be hitting the hole. As you say, the line of scrimmage pushed back 1.5 yards. He had no chance to do anything with that football. And it's a decision that may haunt him as we get toward the end of the year.
Look, nobody says that Mike Smith is not one of the more good coaches in football. We all know
Texas versus the Buccaneers on 37 and
may come back
in 9. Texas won 39.
In division, and who knows otherwise. There's no guarantee they're going to win the game, but you increase your odds of losing the game.
Saints, Falcons, 26-23.
Remember on the Monday
Saints
night,
won.
the Detroit Lions, they had a part.
By
They were going to go 5-0, and they did, beating the Bears 24-13 in a game that felt worse, but it was 24-13. Now,
Titans won the 30, and the Panthers lost.
It would show the Lions how much they were. Philadelphia windy, but that wasn't a deal.
This is the Chicago Bears.
13
Boom.
nothing.
Look at this.
Now you tell me what might happen. Dalton Hester with the ball. He's done this more than anybody in the history of pro football. And he could.
He just zips right through him.
The
Touchdown!
punt returns. I'm not adding kick returns. 12 punt returns. 20-0. Matthew Stafford.
He passes it. He kicks it. And then he's going to the touchdown. As fast as he can. And touchdown! Chicago Bears.
Kick 6 in about a minute. And he's gone.
Oh, and the Cowboys throw it.
Robo
Tim
throws it.
James.
Pick off.
Afterwards,
He goes.
These guys have played, shall we say, football
At the
for a
10,
little while.
at the 50,
They
at the
played
40.
every year since
Oh my
1930,
gosh.
the longest continuous
Oh
series in the
my
National
gosh.
Football League. Here's
Oh
a hit
my.
out. There's a hit on Stafford.
That one.
They come after Stafford. So here come the Lions. Here come the Bears.
The Bears definitely won
Moore
that
was
game.
ejected. DJ Moore of the Bears. But look.
Oh, and the Bears won
rolled
37, and the Lions lost 13.
37-13. So they're each 6-3. Bad news is Green Bay's in the division at 8-0, and this was a game that, well,
Wow.
Defense, we start, well, offensively and defensively, the Bears come in with confidence that they did not have in the Monday night game that you were at.
Bears have played better offensively. A lot of credit to Jay Cutler. Today it wasn't even necessary. Right. Today was a
Hey,
day
that-
where the
that kinda
defense
looks like
just
Cooper Hall's
manhandled
dad, doesn't it?
the Detroit Lions.
It
Talked
does.
about like the Monday after the game. You could see it in his eyes that we're
How
getting
if that actually
better.
was
We're a
him?
veteran group to recognize where you need
That
to
would
get
be
better
weird.
and make strides each day to do it. We're going to be dangerous.
As we get toward the end of
That
the
would be
year,
the
those
reason that
teams
Cooper
that play
Hall
outstanding defense are gonna be around the teams that don't, that wanna throw the ball as the Lions did today, 63 times. You have no sense of balance, under 20 runs, depending on Stafford to do everything without that sense of balance. He throws 4 INTs. Don't kick the ball to Devin Hester in crucial situations. You're just shooting yourself in the foot. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But
And here's Urlacher picking up a fumble right away, and there they go defense. Some things don't change, and the Bears seem to have both sides of it. And the Lions now gotta re-grip themselves because that 5-0, look, 6-3, they'll take it. They'll take 6-3 if you tell you can start the year 6-3. We're Detroit. We haven't made the playoffs since 1999. But now all of a sudden, people are wise to the way that they can be beaten. And Adam Schefter, they also helped beat themselves, although by that point it may have been a foregone conclusion, right?
No question, Boom. This is the season of giving, and the players are going to be giving a lot of money to the league office this week for some of the offenses in this game. You mentioned the DJ Moore incident. Essentially, Matthew Stafford threw him down. He took offense to that, got back up, and it set up that fight that you showed. There are numerous plays in this game that'll be subject to review and discipline from the league office. There was a play in which Ndamukong Suh took off the helmet of Jay Cutler. There was Earl Bennett wearing shoes. There are any number of plays that the league office is going to be zeroing in on, and it comes in the first game back after Ndamukong Suh went to go visit with Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner. Ndamukong Suh might be hearing from the NFL again this week, Boom.
Interesting, huh? Well, it was a week ago. It was a long time ago.
how you doing?
Well, so Detroit threw it 63 times. Denver completed.
Bengals, go Bengals!